Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Previously... ignore all these. Here we go, that's the one we want. We escaped Taris just as the Sith were about to blow it up. And, we are now on Dantooine. We've arrived here, fleeing pursuit by the Sith. Yeah, we're at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine, and apparently the Jedi Council wants to go speak with one Polo. So, that's what we're going to do. I might stand around and chat with a few people, though, on our way. No rush. Off goes Bastila. She's clearly in a rush. Also Karth, apparently. But I ain't in no rush. Here we are, everybody. Oh my god, I forgot how ridiculous her outfit looks like. There's no combat in this area, or this bit of the game indeed at all. So, I tell you what. We can just put on our regular old clothes. Put the blaster away. We don't need that either. There we go.
I fear it's only a matter of time before the Sith find us here, too.
Well, if they were following us, they're going to find it very quickly.
Please do not disturb me. I have pressing matters at hand.
Pressing matters at hand. I must walk around this courtyard in strange patterns. It's very important that I do this. Greetings, sentient. May I take a moment of your time for a question? Only if I get to ask you something in return. As you desire, although I suspect there is little information I possess that would be of use to an off-worlder such as yourself. I represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rindil Otsuleb. His ranch has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders for many years. His young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not been returned. Might you have news of her? Her name is Sasha. Sorry, I have no idea who you're talking about. That's too bad. I shall have to continue my search. Problems with Mandalorians common on Dantooine? I understand they are, though I know little of the history behind this conflict. Someone native to this planet could tell you more. Isn't this something the local authorities should handle? Dantooine has little in the way of local authorities, Sentient. I asked the Jedi of the Enclave to intervene, but they have far more pressing concerns to attend to. As is often the way on this planet, if a citizen wishes to accomplish something, they must seek to do it themselves. Yes, clearly the Jedi are far too busy just walking in circles in the courtyard to actually attend to local matters. Need more stuff to spend the fake currency on. I don't think we have that much, actually. I spent a lot of it on that stupid droid. Anyway, is there anything of interest on Dantooine you can tell me about? There's no large urban centre on Dantooine, if that's what interests you. I find the variety and number of natural habitats to be most intriguing, however. If you get the chance, I would urge you to explore the planet's ranges in more detail. They're quite beautiful. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for this girl. I would appreciate that, Sentient. Okay. Aratech Mercantile. It's a shop, everyone. What up, everybody? Greetings, my young friend. I assume you're not a member of the Order, as you are not wearing the traditional garb of the Jedi. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kratis Yerkel, proprietor of the general store here on Dantooine. Not much to look at now, I'll admit, but I'm on the ground floor. I mean, look at this planet. Majestic fields, rolling plains, wide open terra firma. Elbow room, that's what people want. And guess who'll be waiting for them? Not that blasted Zerka Corp, that's for sure. Not this time, no sir. This time it'll be Kratis Yerkel who makes the big bucks. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings on the evils of Zerka Corp, I'll bet. What can I do for you? Would you ever against Zerka Corporation? Don't get me started on Zerka Corp. They've got a monopoly on half the galaxy already, and they do everything they can to keep anyone else from getting a foothold in their territory. Extortion, bribing officials, and government diplomats. Not to mention driving up prices on essentials like food and water on distant colonies. I've heard stories of them letting people starve to death because they couldn't afford their jacked up prices. And since they've thrown themselves in with the Sith, things have only gotten worse. You mean Circa Corp are allied with the Sith? The Sith are tangled up in an expensive war with the Republic. They need supplies, equipment, resources. There's lots of opportunities for a company with no morals like Zerka Corp to make some major profits. Malak has given them exclusive trading rights wherever the Sith have control. It's bad enough they're helping to finance the Sith war effort, but I've heard rumors of even worse stuff. Slaving, pillaging planets of their resources, genocide of indigenous species. The Sith and Zerka Corp seem like a perfect match to me. Listen to me going on. Okay. What you got for sale, dude? Advanced med packs. Probably a good choice. Ooh, battle armor. Not light battle armor, but battle armor. Sanasiki's blade. Looks alright. Jurgen Kalter's assault rifle. Poke the Colin. Oh, you're playing around with the emojis, aren't you? Yeah, sorry, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you can't see the chat on the screen. Usually, I have it there, but I don't for Knights of the Old Republic, because I can't trust the Twitch chat not to accidentally spoil the game's story, apparently, so I've got it turned off for these VODs. Yeah, whatever. Achuta. Breath mask. Oh yes, the breath mask. I remember always using that on the dark side playthrough to make me look all weird and Sithy. Weird and Sithy. That's Sithy. That's the word. Arcanian energy shield. Calrissian's utility belt. Retinal combat implant. Immunity to critical hits. Oh, it's like wearing a helmet in Baldur's Gate. Skills awareness +1. I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, by the way, so I'll be periodically drinking during the stream. I hope that's not weird or a problem for anyone. I gotta stay hydrated. Oh, Pazak cards. Yeah, that can sod right off. I'm not interested in Pazak. No, I am not. Normally, I'm a sucker for card games and RPGs, but not Pazak. Pazak is just crap. In my opinion. Infiltrator gloves. Meh. I'm going to take all your advanced med packs. For now, that will do. Who's this guy? I greet you, human. I am Carol Carr, owner of this outpost of Aratech Droids Incorporated. My protocol droids are not programmed to interact with customers, so should you desire assistance, I can aid you. Let me see what you got in stock. Yeah, you probably got droid stuff, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not interested right now. T3 is frankly not worth upgrading. I can't remember, does this door go anywhere? Polo, yes. Disra, hello. Welcome to the Jedi Enclave on Tatooine. I do not believe we know each other. My name is Disra Lur Jada. You may call me Disra. I have not heard of any new apprentices being accepted for training recently. What brings you to this place, if I may ask? Okay, baby bastard. Yes, of course, I should have known. I've only heard a little of how she escaped the destruction of Taris. Tell me, did she save you from that planet as well? Get your story straight. I'm the one who saved her. Oh, I see. Well, I meant no offense, of course. In any case, it's good to have her back here on Dantooine again. We were afraid Malak had captured her. I hope you enjoy your time here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you. Very well. It's actually quite difficult to read out the dialogue with those Twi'lek guys because they talk very loudly in my earphones, you know. Hello, Mr. Jedi.
Please do not disturb me. I have pressing matters at hand.
Yes, you're walking up and down this corridor.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
Where's your uniform? Back off, I'm no Padawan, I am one Polo! I just came here with Bastila.
Bastila? I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I didn't come here to be scolded by you.
No, I suppose you did not. I apologize. Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Oh, so you're not even a proper Jedi, are you? You're a Padawan as well. And you're getting all uppity being like, Padawan, where are your robes? I see how it is. I see what kind of person you are, Belaya. You get out of here. Couple more red flags and a Mayday parade, that woman. Oh, I think this is where we're meant to go, but I'm just going to not go that way because I can, and this is a video game.
Dantooine has a splendid environment. I would hate to see it damaged by too many settlers.
Uh-huh.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
All right. I shall. Hello. I haven't seen you around here before. I'm a traveler in search of a little entertainment. No, I will not play Pazak with you. Go away. Hello, what do we have here? Oh, wow. Nobody's going to miss those, I'm sure. They'll be fine. Surprising you don't get dark side points for just nicking people's shit, honestly. I mean, Alan Matale.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the Council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the Council of your rude behavior.
What's the matter, Dave? Scared of the computer cheating? Does it actually do that? I can't remember. I can never remember whether this is actually true, whether it's like a popular myth. But yeah, I've heard that like in the first Knights of the Old Republic, the Pazak players basically cheat. It is a popular myth, so it doesn't cheat. Do they just have like really good decks then, or something? Because I've seen like there are mods and stuff to like make Pazak easier and that sort of thing. Somebody was posting them in Discord earlier today, in fact. Ooh. Nice bloom lighting there. This game has quite nice lighting effects in general, actually, considering its age. So that's pretty nice right there. That's like thumbnail material almost. Now then, right. Enough procrastination. Let's get on with this. What up, Carth?
They're waiting for you inside.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
They're waiting for you inside.
Apparently, yes.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
Yes, the High Council is on Coruscant, but we didn't have the budget in this game to depict Coruscant properly, so you're here instead. Reading this entire conversation as going, you suffer from main character disease. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I've got some questions for all of you.
Indeed, I am sure that you do. I assure you that we will have answers for you.
Yeah, why am I here?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Nothing would give me greater honor than learning the ways of the Jedi. No, you're strong in the Force?
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire Council can feel the strength of the Force within this man, and I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm waiting for a minute because there's an ad break in progress. I don't want to have the non-subscribers miss out on too much of the dialogue here. Gosh, mid-roll ad breaks was just the worst idea Twitch has had ever, frankly. It's so bad. Ugh, anyway. Technically, I can snooze them before they come up, but I have to like actually notice it on my other screen when the little teeny weeny notification comes up. They've made the notification, the snooze notification, as small as they possibly can, just precisely so that you don't notice it. I should point out. I'm just gonna tab back. I didn't want to click on the window normally because otherwise I might accidentally activate a dialogue option I don't want. I'm willing to try my best. I'm ready to accept the training. My age has nothing to do with it. And lie. Of course, great Jedi. I will learn your ways and follow the light. There is no option to refuse. The game railroads you real hard at this point. The game is like, no, fuck you, player. You're becoming a Jedi whether you like it or not. So do we want to... I'm willing to try my best. I'm ready to accept the training. My age has nothing to do with it. Or we can lie. Of course, great Jedi. I will learn your ways and follow the light. I guess I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
Oh, it's dream o'clock again. It's fun when you lie to the Council and your face turns evil from getting too many dark side points mid-conversation. That is quite funny, actually. I suppose I'll switch myself off during this.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power.
Sorry, I think the cutscenes might be a little bit quieter than the dialogue. I need to fix that.
The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back.
At least the subtitle's nice and big.
Surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First, Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Did she say anything else?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
All right, come along, Carth. Carth, and who else should we bring with us? We haven't had Mission in the party for a while, but I do like Canderous, so Canderous it is. Ooh, speaking of which, time for folks to level up. Attributes: Carth, Milado. What shall we level up? It's got to be like Con, Dex, or Strength, right? Probably Dex, actually. 17 Dex wouldn't give us any extra like modifier, would it? But maybe extra Con would. Nah. Fuck it, more Dex. Skills: treat injury. Feats. Let's see. You can finally get Master Power Blast. Yeah. Accept. Done. And for reasons that will become clear imminently, by the way, I'm going to equip him with Bendax Blaster as well as Carth's Blaster. We were using Bendax Blaster previously, but
yes? What?
We're not going to need it anymore. I guess we'll keep Canderous using melee because that's what he's really good at. Even though he does come with a cool repeating blaster, it's not really his thing. Oh, despite helping you on Taris, Canderous continues to be something of a mystery to you. It might be a good idea to try and get to know him a bit better. All right, fine.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
From what we saw from space, this world doesn't have a lot of people. I couldn't really have found much work here anyway, so I never had an interest. It looks like a farm world. The Republic has thousands of these places. Ones that get by farming crops and hunting herds of native beasts. But I might have underestimated this place. It seems to be more than I thought. You have anything else you want to ask?
I was wondering if you had any interesting stories.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
I love Canderous. Like, Canderous and Carth are two, like, brilliant, like, juxtaposing characters, because I don't know if anyone's seen that meme of, like, these two World War I novels. Well, one being All Quiet on the Western Front, the other one being, like, Storm of Steel. And, like, there's a meme where they're basically both summed up with All Quiet on the Western Front is war is hell with a sad face, and Storm of Steel is war is hell with a grinning face. Carth is like war is hell with a sad face. Canderous is like war is hell with a grinning face. Makes him more fun to be around, to be honest. Is that why the Mandalorians attacked the Republic, then?
The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion.
What are you doing now?
The days of combat and glory and cheating death at every turn seem to be over now. I take what I can. Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Alrighty then.
Please, don't disturb me. I have pressing matters at hand.
Pressing matters, which in this case consists of standing there and staring at my spaceship. I'm watching you, lady. You go anywhere near that ramp and I'm going to have... Well, I was going to say Cast shoot you, but he wouldn't, would he? I'll have Canderous chop your head off. Now then, I just want to check if he's got anything that would be useful for Carth and or Canderous. I guess there's this battle armor, but I don't think it's actually probably any better than Davik's armor that he's wearing at the moment. There's this sword, though, which I was looking at. You see. I think there are better merchants to be found elsewhere on this planet, though. There's one in particular that's got some really sweet gear that I'm thinking of. Alright, let's go. I feel like if Canderous had made live action, Ray Stevenson would have been a good character, but a good actor to portray him. Yeah, he probably would have, actually. Oh gosh, why did he have to die, man? He was the best part of that entire Ahsoka series. I'm so gutted. He's one of my favorite actors, just in general. Like probably my favorite non-comedy TV series of all time is HBO's Rome, and he is one of the biggest reasons I love it so much. Ah, sucks, man. All the good ones die young.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
What? How would Bastila know if we shared a dream?
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you ever since...
Master Vandar.
Ever since Taurus. It is not unknown for this to happen between two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I am having visions now.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. Together.
What are you talking about?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I'll try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the
Not going to give me the "there is no try" speech.
We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
The orange Jedi robes, yeah, they're not great, are they? I mean, the Jedi robes in general in this game are kind of crap, frankly. I mean, I almost never install mods for this game, but in the past, I have occasionally installed mods that replace all the Jedi robes in the game with ones that look like they're from the movies. There is part of me wishing I had done that for this playthrough, but never mind. Right, Jedi are turning to the dark side?
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I don't know if I want to do this. It sounds dangerous.
You have a strong affinity with the Force. With such power comes great responsibility and danger. You may wish to deny what you are, but the Council cannot turn a blind eye.
Neither will Darth Malak. Your strength is a threat to him. In time he will learn of you, and the Sith will hunt you down. It is inevitable. Defeating the Sith is the only way to save yourself.
It seems I have no choice.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of
that
the
line
Jedi,
was very meta.
so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
We don't have time for this mumbo-jumbo.
You must learn patience and discipline. The ruins are a place of corruption. The dark side is strong there. We cannot risk sending you there unprepared.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order.
Training montage.
A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
I love that we've brought these two along, apparently, weeks later. Canderous must be getting so goddamn bored. Yeah, I want to ask some questions, Master Czar. Questions about Revan and Malak.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign, but I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
What happened?
The Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat the Council feared had not yet revealed itself, but Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause. Malak was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
His tentacles are constantly wet, says Green Tater. They're not wet, he's just had them freshly varnished. Oh dear. Okay, back to the serious business. What happened to this noble mission?
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
Maybe their head tails just get greasy, you know. It's a bit like behind your ears in humans, you know. It just gets a bit greasy. All right, yeah, get on with it. yeah, get on with it then.
You have learned much, yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
Dark side points gained. Ooh. 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 I've gone back to neutral yet. Oh, I have. I'm very slightly neutral. Training computer. Workbench. Right, what does he actually want me to do? I was too distracted by all this talk of greasy head tails to actually remember what I'm doing. Interesting, there's nothing there. I guess I just talk to people. Talk to people, use the computer, answer his questions. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. However, howdy doody, everybody. How you doing? Hey, grumpy
I see
dude.
you insist on wandering the halls of our Enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
My training is going perfectly well, thank you.
It appears that soon you will achieve the rank of Padawan. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress, but I cannot help but wonder if you move forward too quickly.
He's one of the few people NPCs that comes back in the second game, isn't he, Vrook? I definitely remember him from the bit of KOTOR 2 I did play.
I see you in...
Alright, I'd like to ask some questions.
I suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
Can you tell me about Bastila? Like she's not in the room here. Seems a little impolite, but fine.
Bastila, the young Jedi holds great promise and great danger. She can do much for both the Republic and the Council. Without her skill in battle meditation, the Sith Armada would have conquered the galaxy long ago. But despite her command of the Force, Bastila is still young. She's a Jedi, but she has not attained the rank of Master. The Council would do well to remember this before we lay the fate of the galaxy on her slender shoulders. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan. I see you in...
More questions, asshole. Anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
Revan was once a promising Padawan, but ever eager to learn more about the Force. Revan sought knowledge of ancient Sith magics, foolishly ignoring the dangerous lure of the dark side. When the Mandalorian invasion came, Revan seized the opportunity it presented. Many Jedi flocked to the Outer Rim to follow the charismatic young knight, and many fell under the sway of the dark side.
What happened on the Outer Rim to corrupt Revan?
I do not believe Revan and Malak were corrupted on the Outer Rim. They had begun their journey down the dark path long before the Mandalorian threat appeared. Here on Dantooine, they discovered a sinister cave, a place where the strength of the dark side overwhelms the light. Perhaps this discovery was what first corrupted them. Or perhaps they sought the cave out because they were already corrupted. Whatever the explanation, the Order was unable to turn them back to the light. Had the Council taken more decisive action in this matter, perhaps Revan and Malak could have been stopped. But in this we failed. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Hello, Colin. I've come to interrupt this dialogue. I am much more important than whatever Master Brook has to say. Although you are now sitting on the audio cable for my microphone, little man, and that is inconvenient. Please can we remedy that? Thank you. There we go. Extricated it out from under him. Hello, Colin. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Come up here for some lab time, have you? Little Sith Lord. Rawr. There's the happy little Sith Lord, yeah. Here he is. Right.
I see you.
More questions, dude. You often seem angry with me, Master Rook. Have I displeased you in some way? Or better yet, why are you always criticizing me, dude?
If you find me overly critical, perhaps it is because you do not fully understand what is at stake. For 15,000 years, the Republic has brought peace and stability to the galaxy. Now, the Republic may be destroyed because we, the Jedi, have failed them. Revan and Malak were paragons of the ideals the Order seeks to uphold. Yet they succumbed to the temptations of the dark side. When Revan fell, Malak took up the mantle of Dark Lord of the Sith. Should Malak be stopped, what is to stop another Jedi from taking his place? This is the burden we Masters must carry. Only through strict training and relentless lessons can we prevent the Dark Master from being reborn. That is why the Order can brook no failure in our apprentices and pupils. That is why I can accept nothing but perfection from you. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons.
Yes.
I see.
One more question. You often seem angry with me, Master Rook. Have I displeased you?
If you find me overly...
Oh, it just gives you the same response.
You would...
Okay. What up, Vandar?
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
My training is progressing quite well, yes.
I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
These guys desperately needed a... Do you have any more questions dialogue bit, don't they?
Good evening, apprentice. A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters in the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that?
Karth mentioned something about it.
Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now. And without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila. And for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
This guy actually does have anything else you want to know dialogue bit. Right. Colin, buddy. He's on the desk in front of me now. And he's inspecting my Warhammer models. And I guess they're his Warhammer models now because he keeps scent marking them. Like, rubbing his face against them. Dude. A, you're going to get hair all over them. Which I'm going to have to try and get rid of before I base coat them. And B, I can't reach the keyboard now. So this is... Can you be a little bit less of a Sith Lord, please? This is oh god, don't knock the water bottle off the desk either. What are you doing, dude? What's going on? Why are you being so disruptive? Normally you're very well behaved during streams. What's going on, man? Come and sit on my lap, Hugh. There we go. Our models now, yeah. You silly puss. What are you doing, eh? There's some chin scratches. I'll bribe you with chin scratches so you leave my models alone. How's your ear getting on, little man? I think it's mostly healed at some point. It's just I'm worried about the wound getting a little bit longer because it's sort of his ear is like split now. And it's like one half of it sort of goes backwards and the other half of it goes forwards like that where the wound was. And I'm worried that it's like peeling back a little bit too much. It's going to reopen the wound. So I'm keeping an eye on that. It's healed in a bit of an awkward way, hasn't it, puss? Anyway, you settle down, dude. Have a snooze, so I can play the game. Right. He's always well behaved. He is during the streams, anyway. At 1 o'clock in the morning, we're a bit less behaved, aren't we, Colin? 1 a.m. trying to wake me up and make me go downstairs and play with you or feed you or what have you. Yeah, a little bit less of that in future would be nice. Anyway, Master Vrook, I mean Vandar. Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause.
And they beat my people so easily in battle.
And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
I was just thinking about how Vrook said earlier that he felt that Revan and Malak had fallen to the dark side before they went to the Outer Rim. And I'm now just realizing that, like, yeah, judging by the fact that in the vision we had, Revan was wearing his full Dark Lord regalia while he was still on Dantooine checking out the ruins. Yeah, I'd say maybe he did. I reckon you're onto something there, Master Vrook. Anyway, sorry. So Revan was stronger than Malak?
Revan was always the leader, the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role, and has embraced the dark side power as fully as his old master ever did. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance for his master's death draw Malak ever further down the path of the dark side, fueling his powers until they surpass those of his old master. Only you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Master Vrook doesn't seem to like me very much.
Master Vrook may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
No.
Very well. May the Force be with you.
Sup, Dorak?
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
Very well. Tell me the history of the Jedi.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
And that was only 40 years ago. I thought it was way older than that. Guess I don't know my old Republic timeline very well. What does this have to do with Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
But we ended up in a war anyway.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
I like to imagine Matt Canderous is sitting here listening to all of this and being like, yeah, we did. It was great. Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict. so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get the ships for a Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So I'm next.
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Sorry, I'm just taking a photo of Colin because he's been very cute and I want to show people on Discord later. Oh, now he's moved, so it doesn't look as cute. Damn you, cat! He always does that. Cats seem to have a sixth sense about like, he has no conception of what a camera is, and yet he always somehow knows when to move just as I'm about to take a photo of him. Anyway, I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
Sup, Bastard?
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Oh, wow. You just absolutely, like, friggin'... like, GP secretaried me. Cryptid instincts. Yeah. Alright, so the training computer then. Welcome, Sentient. It is important for the peace and harmony of all beings that the many paths of the Jedi Order be understood. Only through knowledge can... You little bugger. Just randomly grabbed onto my arm and just numbed it with his teeth. You little beast. You little creature of the dark side. Honestly. Oh my god, I've Jedi Guardians train for battle and physical prowess. In contrast, Jedi Consulars seek to master the awesome power of the Force. Jedi Sentinels seek to find a balance between those two extremes. A statistical comparison of all three classes. Yeah, we're basically choosing which class we want to be for the remainder of the game. Tell me about the Consular. Seek to bring balance to the universe. They focus less on physical combat and more on mental disciplines in order to augment the mastery of the Force. Basic class attributes: 6 vitality, level 8 force points per level, slow skill progression, slow feat progression. Okay. And then the Guardian, we fight real good. Is their summary: 10 vitality per level, 4 force points per level, slow skill progression, fast feat progression. And the Sentinel is in between the two: 8 vitality per level, 6 force points per level, average skill progression, slow feat progression. I feel like statistically, like in terms of stats, like Sentinel's my favorite because it's the most flexible, but I never picked Sentinel, and you want to know why? It's because, depending on which class you pick, that determines your initial lightsaber color. Guardians get a blue lightsaber, Consulars get a green one, and Sentinels get to the dreaded yellow. Which means I never pick Sentinel, because I hate yellow lightsabers. So we won't be picking Sentinel. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go with Consular, because I don't recall ever having beat the game as a Consular before. And I kind of fancy a green lightsaber for this playthrough, so... Now, of course, you can change your lightsaber color later in the game when you pick up all sorts of crystals. You can customize your lightsaber to your heart's content. You can change lots of different colors, blah, 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 blah. However, am I still therefore going to pick Consular purely based on the fact that I get a green lightsaber at the start anyway? Yes, I am. Is this a poor choice? Probably. Do I care? No. So, yeah, the Consular's what we're going to go with. So, yeah, 6 vitality per level, 8 force points per level. That's pretty sweet. Slow skill progression, slow feat progression. But presumably we get pretty... It doesn't say it, but I don't know if maybe our force ability progression is a bit faster. I'm not sure. Yes, McBanus, I literally just said that. You can get a crystal to change the color. But I don't care! I don't want a yellow lightsaber for even a minute! Statistical comparison of all three classes. There you go. That's them side by side. Cool beans.
Greetings, my young pupil.
Yes. I would like to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
You like cyan or white, Corvin Tom? Hipster choices. Hipster choices, I say. Oh gosh. Colin, you've gotten all tangled up in the wires again, buddy. You're an absolute menace this evening, aren't you? Good grief. Ugh. His tail right now is lashing from side to side, and he keeps whacking it against the audio cable. So if you can hear a weird noise in the background, that's what it is. I apologise. Okay, let's just get these tests over with.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
I could probably do this challenge from memory, but I'm gonna read the thing anyway. Okay, you don't get it from there, do you? Maybe I need to talk to... Oh, I think I need to talk to, history guy over here, don't I?
Greetings, young apprentice. As chronicler,
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Who do I learn this from? I think I just talked to him again. For some reason I thought... You have to look at the computer or talk to someone else. I guess not.
Greetings, my young...
Yes, I want to continue my training, damn it.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
Yeah, I'm ready for the test, dude. Get on with it.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the trick. First, I will test you. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force. I remembered it all. I'm so proud of myself. I can't remember where it is. You're supposed to find the damn code, but whatever. Didn't need it.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Yeah, let's go. Now we talk to Dorak.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Why do we get set with a single color?
A Jedi is not restricted to a single color. Rather, that color is a badge of pride for the Jedi path it signifies. Should you have an appropriate crystal, you may change your blade to anything you desire. But first, you should learn of the different paths a Jedi may take. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Counselor. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
To be honest, I feel like Jedi Guardian would be the most appropriate choice for the way I've played this character so far. But for a teeny tiny bit of role playing, I'm not going to wed myself to a class that is really like heavily gimped in the Force department. So we're gonna go Consular anyway, like I said.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
I throw a sweet roll at them. Help them flee, I guess.
Indeed. Very well.
Role-playing!
You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him?
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
I remember this being like a little riddle thing that an acquaintance of mine used in a D&D session. I had a locked door in a dungeon, and the correct solution to it was to, like, knock on the door, and it would open. But unfortunately, the party of like guys he was running the adventure for just didn't figure this out, and they basically went off to the nearby village and hired a bunch of villagers to make them a battering ram or something. Anyway, fucking D&D players, man. Right. Knock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Try to lure them out into a trap?
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi.
No. No.
Do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Yeah, he asks us again anyway, because it makes, like, the questions are bloody pointless. Because he asks you again anyway, and now I'm like, nope, Consular, thank you very much.
Here is a green crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you on how to construct it.
Sentinel, eh? Make me a bloody Jedi Sentinel on your bike, mate. Alright, so you've been granted the following feats at this level. Weapon proficiency, lightsaber, Jedi defense, force focus, Jedi sensed, force sensitive. What would I like feats-wise, though? I should probably choose carefully as well, because, like, you know, we're not going to get a lot of feats now we're a consular. Heavy armor. Yeah, no, that's not a good choice. Master empathy is tempting, but I think I'm just going to go for master dueling. Powers. Alrighty then. Cure for sure, and affect mind, because who doesn't want to do Jedi mind tricks? They're great. Possibly not a great choice actually this early on, but never mind. Doing it anyway. Is he the sorting hat? Yes, totally. Alright, Jedi sorting hat. Okie dokie, matey. I got myself a crystal.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Oh, that's a good point, Django. Yeah, Persuade is a class skill now, which is handy. You'd think you wouldn't need it with Affect Mind, but you actually do with some NPCs. Right. There it is. Green lightsaber. Don't have any other crystals put in it right now, but that will change in due course. Hey, there we go. I got me a lightsaber. It's green. Yeah, I'm feeling green for this playthrough, definitely. You know, I quite a lot of the time I pretty much always go for blue or green unless I'm a baddie. I am an absolute white bread vanilla, extremely boring lightsaber enthusiast. I'm afraid I don't really much care for all the other fancy colours. Just like my greens, my blues, and my reds. Maybe purple if I'm feeling fruity, but. Mind you, I think I did go with Viridian once in KOTOR 2, just because I thought it basically just looked like green, but a slightly more appealing shade of green. It reminded me more of what it looked like in the movies. But, yes. Green is what I fancy this time around.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
Should I know anything else about lightsabers?
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I'll face the final challenge when this ad break is over. 2, 1, 0. And you're back in the room. Sorry about that, all non-Twitch subscribers. I am ready to face the third trial. The final enemy, capitalism, yes.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
You want me to go and kill Kathhounds?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
Do you have no other guidance? You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, I know. I harp on about it all the time, but yeah, I really do loathe the mid-roll ads on Twitch, because it's like if you were watching, you know, an episode of your favourite TV show on telly, and instead of the show stopping, playing you ads, and then continuing where it left off, it just played ads on top of the TV show, and when you came back from the ad break, the TV show has gone on in your absence. That's why I hate mid-roll ads on Twitch so damn much. They ain't such a problem on YouTube, unless, you know, you put way too many of them in the video, which some people do. Because if it's on YouTube, you know, it just carries on where you left off, but you can't do that with a live broadcast. So, watching the World Cup and it just starts running adverts during the match. Yes, exactly. It's just it would just be just like that.
Huh?
Anyway, Canderous, Milado. Should we upgrade your strength? Yeah, I think we will. Skills, treat injury. Feats. Ooh. Ooh. Well, let's see. Do I want him to be dual wielding? Should we have a dual wielding Canderous in this playthrough, or should we have him just focus on, you know, one-handed weapons? Maybe we can delay that particular choice for now, just by giving him melee weapon specialization.
Ready? Yes?
Right. Cool beans. Vwum vwum. Vwum vwum. I got a lightsaber, finally. Hell yeah. Vwum vwum. Alright. Okay then. Gonna go decapitate the protocol droid. What up, Belia?
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying your training?
I'm looking to alter my lightsaber, and I heard about some caves.
There are caves on Dantooine that hold those rare crystals. But be warned, apprentice, they are dangerous. You should not meddle in things beyond you. I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you.
Brilliant. Let me just check. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We've got like an hour to go, which means that I'm actually going to have to stop and go take a, what do they call it in the trade? A bio break. We do love our euphemisms, don't we? I need to go piss, in other words. Let's put it in the non-advertiser friendly parlance. I need to go take a piss. Because I've been drinking this entire stream. So I'll be right back, everybody. I don't have like an intermission stream because normally we don't screen because we normally don't have one. So I guess I'll just, I don't know, friggin' leave you on the character screen, I guess, for a moment. Sorry about this if you're watching on YouTube.
We're watching you, scum.
What up, everybody? I'm back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Angry Beaver, thank you very much for the 12 months of subbage. It's a whole year. Congratulations. You just caught us in a slight intermission there. I had to go pee. But we're back now. I've got a swishy, awesome lightsaber now. Yes, I do. Right, we need to go. Outside, we need to leave the Enclave, and I don't think it's this way. Nope, it is indeed not. Is it? Actually, I can't remember. No, it's not, is it?
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
I should start saying that to people who bother me in the street. In real life. I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along. Not that anyone actually bothers me in the street, that's the thing. People, this is England, damn it. We don't just talk to random people we've never met before. We're an entire nation of people suffering from social anxiety. One does not simply speak to a stranger.
The council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Hooray! Ah, pretty view. Love how you organised your YouTube playlist so easy to find stuff at a glance. Wish more people did that. It never occurred to me that, honestly, that people wouldn't do that. You know, it's like Dantooine's quite pretty, isn't it? That's the way I always did it, because that's the way that other YouTubers did it when I started making YouTube videos. They always put their stuff in playlists. You know, so that people can find it easy. It just never occurred to me to do it any other way. It's weird that people don't, frankly. Anyway,
Dantooine is one of our last refuges. The Sith hunt us everywhere.
Alright, Mr. Purple Trousers.
You know those stones to the east of here? I heard they did some digging and found they aren't natural. Did you hear about the young Jedi girl from a couple days ago? I heard she hurt her master pretty bad.
That's relevant info. Oh. Something seems to be bothering Karth as usual. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Oh, if you insist. Also, I love the big flying manta thingies. They're great.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue. Well, actually, do you know anything about this place?
Dantooine's a boring place. It's all plains and herders and small settlements. Perfect for the Jedi to lose themselves in, I guess. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Using the restoration patch, by the way. No mods whatsoever, except for the widescreen patch. I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yes, but I'm bored, so spit it out.
Cute. Nice to know you're so full of concern. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt, though. I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
You say that name like I should know it.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing in your shoes.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
All right, Cuff, let's go. Hello, Nemo.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
Nemo, why do you sound like you have a head injury? I mean, I've been given a task by the Council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove?
The Council has told you nothing of the Grove?
No, they have not. Well, I know it's tainted by the dark side.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
Oh, he definitely suffers from slow-talking NPC syndrome, doesn't he? He's a tranquil... Yeah, he does have that kind of vibe about him, doesn't he? I'd like to know about you.
About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know?
Who are you?
As I have said, I believe, my name is Nemo. I am here by the will of the Jedi Council.
You are a Jedi?
Indeed, my young friend, that I am. I have served the Council for many years, and have seen many apprentices pass through this enclave.
My name is Nemo and you have found me, Stormhammer. Ah, dearie me. Are you a member of the Council?
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with?
I have a question about Dantooine.
Very well. What is it you wish to know?
Master Jar said there are caves on Dantooine with lightsaber crystals.
Ah, yes, those caves. Those caves are dangerous for the unwary. Kinreth spiders infest the places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the crystals, I think. It is a pity. Those caves are strong with the Force. Is there something else I can help you with?
Alright. No, I'm off.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Hello, Gar.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
Is this Ethan Phillips, or does he just sound like Ethan Phillips? I'm merely an apprentice, not a Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence?
Yes, they're waiting for you. Waiting for you right now, buddy.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Master Jedi. Stay here, Rilka. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Yes, dear. Good luck.
Okay, off you go, mate. Hello.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
We are Jedi. What we decide is always right. Nah. What are you talking about? What you talking about?
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
Oh, Canderous. BioWare does like to write always that one party member who just comes out with the most unsympathetic, freaking just nasty remarks to random people you come across. Bloody Morrigan in Dragon Age, and trying to think about the other ones they've done. There's probably an equivalent in Jade Empire, but I never played enough of the game to find that out. You didn't try to stop them?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their
Viconia,
Duros
yeah.
allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Revenge is never a good reason. Well, I'm not a Jedi yet, mate.
But you have been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Alrighty then. What have we got over here?
You know those stones to the east of
Yeah.
Do not disturb me. I have pressing matters at hand.
Pressing matters that consist of chatting up this young lady. I see how it is. What about this guy? Knee? He's the Duros who says knee. Ah, yes, you are a Jedi. I'm grateful that your people harbour me in my times of need. What happened to you? I'm a victim, a refugee, yes. I flee. I fled from my world once the Sith fleet comes. They bomb my world. Destroy it, yes. They scour the continents, boil the oceans. Sith are bad, yes. But I run here, find the Jedi already here, unknown. They take me in. One left of a billion. The Republic fights but does not win. Not you to blame, of course, no. Sith are strong and destroy those who would oppose them, yes. My thanks you have, and your order. Is there anything else you require? I'll be off. Yes, Jedi always have more to attend to. Good day, friend Jedi. You're just random settlers again. Okay. Right. Onwards. I'm being unusually thorough for one of my playthroughs, but it's because I already know the game quite well. So I'm doing the thing I often do with games like on subsequent playthroughs where whenever I play like an RPG for the first time, I kind of tend to rush through it a lot. Like I skip a lot of content, skip a lot of dialogue that I'm not
Have you found the Mandalorian?
Interested in playing in, when I'm not misclicking on NPCs anyway. And then in subsequent playthroughs, that's when I start digging into all of the side content I can find to ferret around for something new that I missed the last time. So I've played KOTOR plenty of times in the past, which is why you'll see me talking an awful lot to an awful lot of NPCs. Fun game, how many hours have you played? I don't know, honestly, because all my hours were clocked on the old Xbox, so and that's not logged anywhere.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Does anyone hold a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Did someone break it down?
No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, Yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
The precious. Yes. You live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
Well, if I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Alright, Adam Larp. Greetings, fellow sentient. I notice you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Adam, a simple merchant with a much noble purpose. Noble, are you? Yes, noble it is. The settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Cathhounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much too sad to see these things happen to such people as this. Therefore, I have made this my mission to be... You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest quality weapons and the lowest of low prices for them. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? What are you selling, dude? What do you say? Cass's Fett's battle armor. It costs 15 grand. I'd love to get it for Canderous, but oh, tragically no. We cannot afford it. What can we sell him while we're here? I suppose probably like I'm probably never going to use T3 again in the entire playthrough, but there is another droid. Spoilers, there is another droid in the game. But I wouldn't actually get that much money for selling all these repair kits, to be fair. Although, or would I? No, I wouldn't. I'd get bugger all for selling them, so maybe not. We've got a lot of spare armor that we don't need, though. I'll keep one, reserve light battle armor suit, I suppose. Volk shock sticks, long swords, vibra blades, vibra swords, short swords, lots of blaster pistols, quite a few heavy blasters. I think I'll keep 2 ion blasters. I'll hold on to those for Karth, I think. This disruptor pistol. Nah. Keep an ion rifle. Get rid of these disruptor rifles. Auto's repeating blaster I'll hold on to, and we'll get rid of these blaster rifles as well. Now then, Davik's visor is it gives you improved power blast, and that's all it does. It's worth 250, and it also looks really stupid when you wear it, so I'm selling it. Get rid of the Verpine headband as well. Response package. I think I'll hold on to that. Actually, no, it's worth 250. Plus 1 dexterity. Yep, no. Datapad. Kalinord's trophy kills one. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that. There's all the stems, the mines, some upgrade bits. Computer probe for droids. No, I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I might hold on to the rest of this for now, though. Okay, 5 grand now we've got. Still nowhere near enough to buy the Cass Fett's battle armor, though. Makes me sad, but there it is. Do any of the face bands look anything other than silly? Yeah, not really, no. could get him the bronzium light battle armor, I suppose. Or the Synagar war suit. But I don't think that's necessarily much of an improvement over what he's already got. Davric's war suit. Yeah, it's defense 8, max dex +3. With a bit of extra damage resistance versus cold and fire. So... equip him with anything else right now? Nope.
What?
What?
Get the bronzium for Karth, I suppose. Make him look a little bit less silly, but actually I'm not sure it would be much of an improvement. Oh no! A calf hound! Pokemon battle music. Engage. Alright, Mr. Cathound, I'm gonna go fight ya with my swooshy lightsaber. Can I do anything force point? What? No, I can just do cure, that's it for now.
Down you go!
Karth. Can I put you back in support mode? So you use your awesome power blast you've got now. Master power blast. That'd be pretty sweet.
Sure. You asked for this! Time to rumble!
There we go. If you do edit Pokemon Gen 1 music over this, you will giggle. Do you know, I've thought about streaming a Pokemon game every now and again. Because I kind of love those games. I just don't know whether it would get old really fast, though. I've never been a huge JRPG guy, but, like, Pokemon has always been the one exception to that. It's the big calf hounds, which for some reason kind of look like cows. I always found that really weird. And they don't look like dogs or hounds or anything at all. They look like moo cows with big horns. But anyway. And down goes one Polo. Can we beat this with just Canderous and Karth? I hope so.
Down you go! Time to rumble!
Yeah, I think we've got it under control.
Time to rumble!
Nice. Oh, there's one more.
Die!
Nailed it. Well done, lads.
What? Uh-huh.
Sure.
Alright, get up, Polo. My god, Cure does not heal you very much at all, does it? Good grief. Can we do a quick, you know, return to Ebonhawk? There we go. Brilliant. Transit back. What's Polo's wisdom score? Probably nowhere near high enough, to be honest, but never mind.
You asked
His character build has been a bit of a disaster from day one. His wisdom is 12! Oh dear. Greatest consulate, I know, right? Well, you know, it's the Old Republic. We can probably beat the game anyway, even if I make all the terrible build decisions. I feel like a grenade would have been a terrible idea for this lot. I'll just use a med pack, for goodness sake. There we go. Honestly, at this point, I'd be better off wearing armor. because all wearing armor at this point would stop me from doing is casting Cure, which is rubbish anyway, so... I should go back and buy the bronzium armor for myself. Problem is the armor looks dumb, and I kind of hate it. Except for the Mandalorian stuff, that looks okay. But yeah, this game really suffers from terrible armoritis. But that's like early 3D games BioWare in a nutshell, to be honest with you. Dragon Age, like Origins, had the same problem. All the armor in that game looks kind of crap as well, except for the heaviest stuff. I'm just going to keep using my clothing for now. See if I can scrape by. Oh, Neverwinter Nights had rubbish looking armor as well, come to think of it. The Strange Ruins. We're not supposed to go in there yet, actually, but here they are. We're going to go find the Grove instead. The robes suck too. Yes, they do. I was saying earlier, you may have missed it, depending on when you got here, but I almost installed a mod for this playthrough that replaces the Jedi robes with a better version. I don't know how advisable it is to install it mid-playthrough, but it's awfully tempting. Metali Grounds. I don't remember actually which way we need to go here to get to the Grove the quickest, but I'm not in much of a hurry, to be honest with you. I'm happy to just explore for a bit. Ah, more Cath Hounds. Very good. It replaces textures and the models for them, but I don't think it adds any new items, but still. Installing mods mid-playthrough always feels like a risky thing to do.
Here. You asked for this. How'd you like that?
I'm not a Guardian, so I can't do the cool Force Leap thing. If you're a Jedi Guardian, and I don't know if the other classes get it.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Karth isn't like you, Canderous. That much I've learned.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
That's a rare Karth W, that is, that conversation. Right. Where were we? Slaughtering Cath Hounds, that was it. Oh, nap time, is it? Not anymore!
That'll show you.
Yes, the Guardian's Force Jump feat, yeah, you can... Thanks, Django. Yeah, if you're a Guardian, you can do Force Jump, where you do the, I can, you know, when there's some enemies and you want to engage them, you can just do a leap through the air straight towards them really fast, like, you know, Phantom Menace style. Which is handy. And I forgot until now that you only get that if you're a Guardian, because 90% of the times I've played this game in the past, it has actually been as a Guardian. So. Let's do another round of cure. Hello.
That'll show you. That'll show you. You
stop eating carb, damn it.
How'd you like that?
It's not the plan. Polo has now been relegated to the support role. Yeah, a little bit. He's not even a very good support either. Never mind. I've sacrificed everything for my green lightsaber, and I don't care. Still, I do like having more force points, though. That is really nice. Because I'm probably gonna get, like, you know, some of the more attacky, offensive force powers later on. So, mind you, with our wisdom score being what it is, I'm not sure how good they'll be, but you know. You remember abusing mines on this planet? I could see how that would work, actually. Hello, you thought you could hide, did you? Oh, you guys talk about War on the Sea. That's a pretty decent game. Has some nice mods for it too. It's exceptionally grindy though. That's my biggest complaint with War on the Sea. It's really, really grindy, and the AI is kind of dumb. Aside from that, though, it is quite a fun sort of World War II naval simulation. If it's on sale at the moment, yeah. How much did you say? £7? Yeah, it's probably worth it for £7. I've streamed it in the past, but almost nobody watched, so I decided not to stream it again.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
My weapons and my authority. No, I'll be going.
Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
Ever since you played this game as a kid, you've loved Dantooine's visuals and sound effects. Yeah, same. Like I said, one of my favourite planets in the game, and it looking kind of gorgeous is definitely part of the reason for that. I mean, look at the flock of birds and the setting sun, and like even the skybox doesn't look that bad considering the age of it. It's a pretty planet. Nice music, nice soundtrack here and whatnot. Those water effects aren't even half bad. And then, of course, you've got the big flying manta thingies, which just look awesome. Just flapping around in the background there. It's marvellous. Hello there.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Well, he probably deserved that. But I'm going to kill you all anyway, because you're not going to give me a choice.
How'd you like that?
One of those kung fu duros.
Like that.
Oh, look at that little bit of blaster deflection from the lightsaber.
You asked for this.
There we go. Alright, equipment pack. What have we got in here? A few bits and bobs. Did we loot you? Blaster carbine. Cheers. It's light side playthrough or dark side playthrough. Lightish, I guess, yeah. I'm playing as... I intend to go light side in the fullness of time, but I'm playing a rather cheeky light side character, it must be said. Light side with a bit of attitude. The Grove. Okay, here we go. This is what we're looking for. More gaff hounds. Grenade. Nice. Right, everybody, let's get stuck in.
That'll show you.
Could really do with all of you attacking the same target, to be honest.
Ready. That'll show you.
Stop switching targets, you douchebags!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
KOTOR gives you two choices: light side with smiling face or light side with frowny face. Oh, you can play dark side in KOTOR, but it's comically evil. Dark side, of course. Oh, this guy. Don't want to get involved in him and his business right now. I'm not sure I do. Although, am I even in the right bit of the Grove right now? Sandral Grounds. I'm not in the right bit of the Grove, am I? Alright, bollock. Sorry, bollock. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. We're going to do the whole Yojimbo thing now, aren't we? No, not Yojimbo. What am I thinking of? The other one. What's the Kurosawa movie that's like a detective movie? I can't remember the name of it now. Anyone cultured enough in the chat here to remember what that film's called? The answer might be no. What did you say? The Kurosawa movie that's like a detective story, and you know, like it tells the same story from multiple different angles, and it was quite famous in its day. I don't remember what it's called though. Off the top of my head. Anyway, we got a little detective story to deal with here. That's what reminded me of it. Who are you? I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago, and my voice line really doesn't fit this dialogue at all. If you read it in his words, I am Luke, a Jedi from the Council. No, communication does not pose a problem as about. Oh my god, I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Rashomon! Thank you, Abagovo. Thank you! Yes, that was the one. Rashomon, that's what I was thinking of. I always suck at remembering the names for these things. Good movie. You should all go watch it. Anyway. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Netic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gould, he was unarmed. The other was Ricard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, that they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously there is more to this than what we've been told. Is there anything else I should know? There's one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Ricard was favouring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay. Very well. Ricard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
So you were out hunting and the sun got in your eyes, did it? I thought it was raining. I thought it was raining and it was cloudy. So how could the sun possibly have gotten into your eyes? It's like that quest from Oblivion.
Greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
Hello, droid.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
That was really helpful, dude. Tell me about these plains.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kathhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kathhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. What did you find out about the board? No, I've more questions
Very
later.
well. I will be here to assist you.
The Irias are cut content, apparently, according to Django. Their files are still in the game, but they're not used anywhere. Interesting. What sort of animals were they, then? Because I assumed that those big flying manta things are the Irias. Actually, I have to admit, that's what I assumed they were talking about. But I guess not. Or maybe the birds. I'm not sure, anyway. Yes, is there something I can help you with in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Hand said he was nearby and heard a shot that ran over to find Calder already dead. Yep. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias. Saw one through the glow of the sun, shot at it. It's possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but it seems a very unlikely explanation. It's more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Well, I'm assuming Rickard is lying because the sun, right? Then again, maybe I don't know. Okay, I feel like...
Is there any...
So...
Okay, we've got more questions. Alright, that's what I was missing. What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So...
why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those Kath hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Now I'm overthinking this. I'm thinking, where is his blind? Could he see the bridge from where he was? Why would the sun being in that direction make sense? Blah, 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 etc. But perhaps I'm overthinking that. I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
But Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Okay, and you and Mr. Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
I want want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run about the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Oh, an ad break, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm trying to pin it all in my head, together in my head so far. So he was on the other side of the bridge, right? And he came running over here when he heard the shot. Alright. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further?
Alright, never mind.
Of course.
Yo, protocol droid.
Is there any other info?
Okay, nothing new there. I want to discuss the murder. I still don't know. I feel like I need more info for the droid about the gun and stuff. But I don't know how to. There's no dialogue for that. We just lightly punch this guy in the side and see if he doubles over. Yeah.
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by... Is there any other... These plains are rife with wild... There have been over 35 cattle, small farms and holdings. Is there any... Very well.
How can I be of further... Injured? No, of course.
So... Well, I was out hunting Erie. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Erie as in sight. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the... Right.
I feel like we're missing something. What, Oh, you may leave if you wish, but if you do, I will have no choice but to tell the Jedi Council that you lack the wisdom to solve this case. Oh, here's the actual body. This might help. Body of Caldernetti, who was apparently shot from behind the blaster. Okay, no.
Is there any...
What am I missing? I feel like I need more info. The only thing I've got to go on right now is this guy saying the sun was in his eyes when apparently the weather was so bad that there shouldn't have been any sun to get in his eyes. So... his blind was to the south of here. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Tell me that again, dude. Yeah, it says before the clouds broke. Yeah. Maybe I just need to accuse somebody of lying. I don't need to, like, actually say who's guilty just yet. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I assumed that dialogue choice was to say who was guilty, but actually, no. Discuss the murder. Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? Yeah, there you go. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. He seemed to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. See, I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Perhaps maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. Is there anything else you need? If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you just question the witnesses. Right? Yeah. I got caught in a sort of video gamey logic thing there, where I assumed that dialogue thing there was about me choosing who was guilty, and not just, you know, literally what it said, which is one of them was lying. Anyway,
So, what do you want?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
That's all for now. Oh, there you are.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him, yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
That's all for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall...
Does the droid got anything new to say?
Is there any other information?
Oh, here we go. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gold. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder is there...
Okay. And what can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Nah.
Very.
Okay. Yo, dude.
How can I be of further...
You ain't telling the truth. You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
Alright. Got anything else to say?
So, what do you...
You thought Calder was cheating you!
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So... Now, we've been... Right.
So, did I actually...
Now, we've been...
Choose the right option there.
Right.
Okay, no, right, fine. Okay, is one of them lying? Well, Handon was lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. He was probably stalking him, actually. It's certainly a motive for murder. The case is taking shape, however, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps you now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found in the body. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. You got any info about the blaster?
Is there any other
Yeah, tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, it didn't belong to Calder.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
So, what do you want?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Mm-hmm.
How can I be of...
You just ask about that
blaster
again.
was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened. I hardly have enough money to afford a single
So
blaster,
he
let
admits
alone
it's
another.
his.
I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon. Even an Irias can take a man... I would most... How can I be...
Why would someone want to kill him? Did I ask him that already?
Well, you see, disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Certainly nothing.
Yeah. Lie, you wanted to kill him for having an affair with your wife? Nah. The blaster is Handon's, but he reported it stolen, yeah. So the blaster could be linked to anyone. I'm afraid that is not very helpful. Maybe this case is too complicated for you to solve. You have done well, but maybe this is beyond your training. Perhaps it would be best if I return to the Enclave and handle this myself, unless you wish to continue your investigations. Give me a chance.
Is there any other...
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Yes, he didn't file a report, did he?
There.
Now, who should I talk to about this? You? Yeah, the blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we've caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. It is, someone mentioned in the chat mentioned this, it is a bit unintuitive the way you have to progress through this quest in little stages by constantly going back to him, rather than just gathering all the information yourself and then coming to a verdict, but hey, whatever. Today, by the way, thank you very much for 39 months of subbage. Welcome back, man. Just one more thing.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory. and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright, just run that by me again. I was a bit distracted there.
I have just received back an analysis of the sample. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant. We cannot get any...
Okay, just it wasn't Calder's blood on the rifle. Okay, cool.
Very well.
How can I be of further...
No, okay.
Of course.
So, what do you... Right.
No. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects. But which one? I would say it's probably Handen's blood. That makes the most sense. Why do you believe that? He is clutching his side. Handen has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handen appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handen killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handen after he killed Calder. I agree. No, Rickard is guilty, or no, they're both guilty. I don't think we have. I'm trying to think. Do we have enough evidence to say they're both guilty? I don't think we have anything to say Rickard's guilty, other than that thing about the sun being in his eyes, which obviously wasn't the case. So why would he lie about that? If I guess they're both guilty, right? A bold conclusion, one most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I'd like to know how you came to this conclusion. I know Calder was having an affair with Handen's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? Yeah, Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. He was also having an affair with Handen's wife. No. Yes, very well done. Well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning, and each plotted to kill him. Handen found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handen and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated out of in their business. Handen would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he would convince us he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and the attempted murder of Calder Netic is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusov can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handen Gold. I place you both under the arrest of the Jedi Order and will be escorting you to holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You've done well here. It's obvious you've been studying your lessons carefully. I'll be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Good day, and may the Force be with you. Ajuta! To you as well, sir. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he might have gotten away with it if he hadn't just decided to go, damn you! Meddling kids, etc. Because, I feel like wise Master Jedi there was jumping to conclusions a little. All we know for sure is that Rickard lied about the sun being in his eyes. That's all we had to go on with it, as far as he was concerned. Should have lawyered up, yeah. Anyway, that's that finally over and done with. Let's kill some more Cathhounds, I guess. Now, some combat! Oh, and Karth can level up, apparently. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Feats. Not like the sort you have on the end of your legs. Well, that master toughness, honestly, I'm not feeling very creative.
Ready. That'll show you.
Oh, god damn it. Down he goes again. It's alright, we're being carried by these two anyway.
How'd you like that?
Hello, Venter. Jolly good. Who needs the player character when you've got Karth and Canderous, eh?
What?
Can we do another cheeky little return to Ebonhawk? There we go. There we go. Right as rain. Is there another one around here? There is. He was snoozing. Hello.
Die! How'd you like that?
Nice of them to come at us one at a time this time. There we go. There's another snoozing Cathound over there. However, I see a swoop bike speedery thing. And some more baddies. Some Mandos, in fact. Damn it. Canderous. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you go chop up those Duros, because I think this guy's got a melee shield, right? That's what that red energy shield is.
Yeah.
Don't know if it protects against lightsabers though, those melee shields. I don't think they do. Because lightsabers do energy damage. That's red. It is on my screen. Mandalorian datapad. I shall read that momentarily, just as soon as I've looted this. Another one. Yeah, he did have a melee shield. There you go. And Eriadu strength amplifier, gauntlet-y things, and also a vibro double blade. While we're about it, tempting to give that to Canderous if he had better dual weapon skill. Looks purple on your end. Interesting. Could be because my monitor is in that like low blue light mode or whatever right now, because it's the evening. I have it set to automatically do that, the night light function in Windows. So that could be why it looks red on my screen. Anyway, yeah. Mando melee shield. Yep, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Handy dandy bit of kit. Give me the Arcanian energy shield.
Uh-huh. What?
Okay, where's that data pad? New items. Oh, and the strength amplifier. Who do we want to give that to? What would that boost your strength to? Enough to give you extra damage, that's for sure. What if I gave it to myself? Also extra. Hit chance doesn't improve, but straight up damage does. I think I'll keep Bredgic's gloves. And you can have the strength amplifiers, Canderous. There we go.
Uh-huh. Sure.
So you can chippy chop with a bit more strength. Now then, I actually went into there looking for the data pad, didn't I? Oh, right. Jarg went missing in Sector B, then Reza saw someone moving south of there. Take a couple of troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Jarg, did you remember not to take the XT model bike out today? There was something funny with one of the intakes, and I thought it could jam. Ha, consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, you would have ploughed into the ground within a kilometre. Okay. That goes to the Sandal grounds. We actually want to go over this way up. However, folks, we're out of time. We were out of time about 25 minutes ago, as a matter of fact, but that damn detective quest took so friggin' long that we've gone totally over time. So an extra long stream today. Guess it makes up for the fact that I didn't stream yesterday, I guess. But either way, we are done now. I need to go eat some dinner. It's gonna be a late one, but hey. Yeah, we're on save number 5, aren't we? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a pleasure. I've been immensely enjoying my little trip through KOTOR again. It's been a long-ass time, but it's fun to play again, I must admit. We'll be back with more of it on Saturday. So, yeah. We'll carry on. We'll go investigate the Grove and all that good stuff. Finish our Jedi training, etc. Excuse me. What are we doing tomorrow? I think tomorrow evening I was going to stream some Chivalry Total War as the next mod in our, looking at mod series. For the Total War series. I think I'm going to do Chivalry tomorrow evening, unless I decide on a whim to do something else entirely, which is potentially something I might do. I've got a sort of slowly building list of other games I want to actually go through. I think I've mentioned before I want to do a sort of indie RPG series where we look at a whole bunch of cool indie RPGs I've found, but I think I'm going to wait until I finish the Total War modding stuff before we start that. So maybe not just yet. Yeah, so that's probably what we're doing tomorrow evening. We're playing Chivalry, which is a mod for Rome Remastered. In case you're curious, it's a total conversion mod set in the Middle Ages, and it's really quite good fun. So I recommend tuning in for that if that interests you. Otherwise, I'll see you on Saturday for more of this. So yeah, if you've been watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. I'll read your comments later as usual. And yeah, that's it for me for today. I'm gonna just see if there's anyone we can raid. And the answer is we have choices. My goodness. We've got Variac streaming right now. We've got some Malf streaming right now. Let's raid V. He's playing some more Dungeon Keeper 2, which is an amazing, wonderful, wonderful game. So yeah, we're going to go raid V. There we go. Bloody love Dungeon Keeper 2. And the original Dungeon Keeper, actually. I'm a big fan of that too. Played more of the original than the sequel, actually. Believe it or not. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.